Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss Cbse class 11 maths chapter 4 complex numbers. We are going through the concepts children, and in this we are going to learn about the identities, modulus and conjugate concept under the algebra of complex numbers. So we've discussed about the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In the previous video we also learned about the power of the value I. What is I? I is nothing but iota. Okay, and we've also learned about what is I square. So all that we've seen previously itself, because I square is what? -1. So we also learned about what is I power, the multiples of 4, okay, I power 4k, I power 4k plus 1 plus 2 and plus 3 and so on. So hope you all have understood all those concepts children. If you still have any doubts in all those things, please get back to the previous videos. So we've discussed that in the square root of negative real numbers. So now we are going to learn about the identities, the modulus and the conjugate. So with this we'll be completing almost the major part of this chapter children. We only have one simple concept after this, which we'll be seeing in the next video. So first we look into the identities. Okay, so these are the identities which we have to learn. So these, if you look at these are basically nothing but the formulas which you learned, or the algebraic identities which you learned in your lower classes. Like a plus b the whole square is this. Look at this. This is a minus b the whole square. This one is what? A plus b the whole cube. A minus b the whole cube. And this is a square minus b square. Okay. So this is what we have to learn as identities. So whatever we learned as algebraic identities for a and b will hold good even for the complex identities. Okay. Even for complex numbers, the same identities will hold good. You can check it children. You even have few numericals, few sums in your textbook in both your example and exercise. Please go through that. The next thing which we are going to learn about is the modulus and conjugate. So these are two concepts, modulus and conjugate. So modulus generally, when we represent anything as modulus, you will draw two lines like this and you will write that function in between. So here you are learning about the complex numbers. So what will be modulus of z? You will represent it as one line z and one line. So this is your modulus of z. So what is this value going to give you? Okay, so remember the modulus of z will always be the square root of the real part square plus the imaginary part square, that is a square plus b square. So modulus of z is given by mod z equal to square root of a square plus b square. So this is regarding the modulus of z. Is it clear children? And remember, whenever you have anything under the modulus, if it is going to modulus of -3, then the value is going to be 3. The modulus of 3 is also going to be 3. This is another concept regarding this modulus. The next one we are going to learn about is about the conjugate. So conjugate, you are representing it by z bar. Okay, conjugate is denoted by z bar. You're just going to change the symbol. We've already learnt about this conjugate concept and we learnt about the multiplication. If you have any doubt, please get back to that video. So we've done about multiplying with the conjugate. Sorry, not in multiplication, in division. Okay, so not in multiplication, in division we learnt about the conjugate. So when you had a number like 3 plus 4i divided by 5 minus 2y, what did we do? We multiplied and divided by the conjugate, that is 5 plus 2y divided by 5 plus 2y. So then we were able to get the real number down. Okay, so the denominator you got the real number, the numerator you got the complex number, so that you were able to express it as a complex number once again. So this is regarding the identities, the modulus and the conjugate children. We have just a few more results regarding all these. So z bar, the whole bar will be z, because if your z is going to be a plus ib, okay, z bar will be what? A minus ib. What will be z bar, the whole bar? For this again you're going to take the conjugate. It is going to be again a plus ib, which is again going to be z. Is it clear, children? So these are such results which we get. So z plus z bar. So that means you are going to add. So if this is going to be z, this is going to be z bar. When you add, what will happen? The ib and ib will get cancelled. So it will only be a real number. Likewise, when you subtract, the real part will get cancelled. So it will only be imaginary. So, and if you want to get the real part, what you can do with real part of z, you will add these both and divide by 2. Similarly, for the imaginary part, so this one divided by 2i will give you the imaginary part of z. And this is another thing which you all learned. So z1 plus z to the whole bar will be what? z1 bar plus z2 bar. Okay. So and then similarly with z1 minus z2 under the whole bar you have. Okay. Likewise, you have the product also, it is the same, and the division is also the same. So all this we learned under the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. So hope you understood all this, children. So with this we are completing the concepts which you have to learn before the first exercise. Okay. So before the first exercise, whatever you need to complete is done. So I want you to try doing the exercise and the examples. If you have any doubts, if you want me to solve the exercise and example questions also, you can leave a comment so that I'll do those questions also for you. Okay, children. So hope you are able to understand. Just remember all these. Have a look through whatever you've learned, whatever you've gone through, and all these concepts. We still have one more small concept regarding the arc and plane, which we'll be seeing in the upcoming video. Thank you, children.